gets me hypnotized. In your smile makes me stay a while. In your touch, no, I can't ask for much more. In your laughter, as a sweet sensation after. Are you ready to receive my love, babe? Are you ready to receive affection? So long, I've been waiting to give this to you. And now on, I will make sure you know it's true. 'Cause I won't hesitate for it to be too late. So I must make a stand. Yeah, I must stay here. So come around, don't hold me down. You're shooting me down. Come around, don't hold me down. You're shooting me down. Hey, 'cause in your eyes gets me hypnotized. In your smile makes me stay a while. In your touch, no, I can't ask for much more. In your laughter, as a sweet sensation after. Are you ready to receive my love?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network broadcast. And my name is Adam Perry. Today, we've got a wonderful matchup here on home turf for the Yotes. And hey, they're riding high, a 3-game win streak for this Coyote squad. And today, they take on Madison. And listen, Madison College, a team the Yotes see every year, and the games don't get any easier with them. So a 7-inning bout today, and folks, it's gearing up to be a pretty good one. So yesterday, the Yotes came out victorious, and you know, they even had to overcome some adversity in that first game, come back from a big deficit, but in the second game, they really found their groove and cruised to a 10-0 victory. And listen, that's the Yotes that we're so used to seeing around this midseason mark, and it's good to see them back in that full gear here in this season. So we'll be right back while we allow the umpires to talk things out at home plate, and when we get back, the Yotes will take the field, and we'll talk about some awesomeness with them. So once again, thank you for tuning in to the Chandler Gilbert Sports Network broadcast, and we'll have some lovely baseball coming right up. So Brandon LeBlanc just taking the bump for the Yotes here, and listen, that's an electric walk-up song. Just beat it. And stepping into the box first for this Madison squad will be number 10, Nick Nowak. And Nick was a part of the squad last year, and he makes his return against the freshman here, LeBlanc. And LeBlanc welcomes in with a pitch down the middle, and he grounds it over to third. Hatch tosses it over, and the play is completed just in time. So an electric thing to get the Yotes rolling here. It's Ethan Hatch over at third base. Lay out and shell it over for the first out here in this one. So with one down, Jalen Gellings will go ahead and take his first at bat of the day, and he takes the first pitch right down the middle. LeBlanc dealing strikes early. The 0-1 finds the zone. Beautiful bender. Oh-2. LeBlanc deals, and this one goes into the dirt. So 1-2, and LeBlanc has filled a role for this Yote squad. And listen, next year, this kid will be, without a doubt, in that starting rotation. So LeBlanc picking up the valuable experience today and picks up the fly out to Ryder Hancock for the second out here in this first inning. With two down, Charlie Marion will step up to the plate, batting .278 so far in this short season for Madison. Of course, they've only played 7 games up to this point. 3 wins and 4 losses, so they've had a bit of a rigorous schedule to kick things off, but they're coming into Yote territory ready for war today. 0-2, LeBlanc deals something gross into the dirt, and that might have been that mystical changeup of his. One, two. This one grounded hard up the middle, and that's through for a base knock. Marion was all over that, and no way Tiggs could have got to that ball. So with 2 outs, Madison will go ahead and cause some commotion here with a base knock. Up to bat, number 2, Will Johans. Johannes batting .348 so far this season and slugging .652, so a pretty good mark as this one is skied over to the right side. Ryder chasing hard, and so is Tiggs, and Tiggs almost got there. So all the way over towards that visiting bullpen. Tiggs had to get on his horse right there, and he gave it a good effort. So 2 outs, and it'll be a long strike 1. The 0-1, grounded up the middle off the glove, and John can't make a play on it. So a good effort by LeBlanc. He stuck the glove out there, but unfortunately that might have hurt him more than it helped him. Stopped the ball in no man's land in between him and his middle infielders, and nothing you could do about that one. So Will Johannes will go ahead and reach safely. And now with 2 outs, even more commotion. So runners on first and second, and this ball was grounded hard up the middle, and that's through for a base knock. Madison's waving him around third, and he's going to come in to score. So Charlie Marion is in, and he's excited to kick things off today for Madison as they cause some two-out ruckus here in the top of the first inning. From 2 outs, nobody on, to a run across, and now 2 runners on. Things have sped up pretty quickly on LeBlanc right here. We'll see how the freshman handles it. Changeup goes just a bit outside, and we'll go to 1 ball and no strikes. So 2 runners on for Leb, 1 in scoring position, and he deals a nice 1-0 changeup that finds the mark. In the box, James Duncan. The 1-1 pitch is fouled back. So we go to 1-2, and now LeBlanc has him right where he wants him. Just got to execute to send the Yotes to the dish. 1-2. The pitch fouled off. A good changeup from Leb right there, but maybe just a bit high. But he'll get another chance. 1-2. And swing and a miss. A high heater gets it done. James Duncan goes down swinging, and LeBlanc will strand 2. But Madison has done some damage, and the Yotes are trailing 1 as they head up to swing the sticks.
Believe in shooting stars, but she believe in shoes and cars. Wood floors in the new apartment, couture from the store's department. You more like love to start. I'm more of the trips to Florida, order the hors d'oeuvres, views of the water, straight from a page of your favorite author. And the weather's so breezy, man, why can't life always be this easy? She in the mirror dancing so sleazy. I get a call like, where are you, Yeezy? And try to hit you with the old wapty, till I got flashed by the paparazzi. These got me, I hate these more than I call. I know you love to show off, but I never thought that you would take it this far. What do I know? Flashing lights. What do I know? Flashing
Hosh will step up to the dish, and Ben Hoshizaki, a Northern native, another one of our Canadian Warriors over here at Chandler Gilbert, and he takes a first pitch swing and grounds the ball over to first base, flips over, and how about it, Madison? Andres Kleinstein, apologies, Andres Kleinsek will go ahead and help himself out, pick up the first out of this inning after the Hosh ground ball to first base, and well executed PFP right there from this Madison squad. Now Dante Turgeon will get a crack. Kleinsek deals, and Turgeon will swing right through. Kick this thing off with a bang. Healthy hack from Turgeon. The 0-1. is just off the plate. A nice slider from Kleinsek has just a bit too much on it. Turgeon will watch this one just high. A good eye, and that's a high heater that he might swing at more often than not. So a great job by Turgeon to display some extra discipline here today. And that goes to show you that this kid is always evolving his game. 2-1. Takes a healthy hack and fouls it straight back. Let's take it to 2-2. One out here in the bottom of this first inning. And the 2-2 pitch is grounded over to the left side. The third baseman has it. The throw over is high, but the first baseman is able to recover. So Turgeon will be gunned down at first, and that'll be the second out here in this first inning. And now Jake Wróblewski, who likes his girls a little bit older, will come to the dish. And Jake, listen, we've talked about his crazy stretch of games, and the kid is just not slowing down, and he drills this one to the right side. Just foul, and that right there would have been a nice double or triple for Rubo, so he knows the feeling, just gotta keep the ball a little more fair. 0-1 with 2 outs. Rubo. Grounds this one to the left side. Third baseman comes up, and the do or die cannot be completed successfully. So the in-between hop eats up a third baseman, and Rubo will have himself a 2-out reach on error. And now big bad Easton Bryant steps up to the dish, who yesterday had a pretty good performance, and this one is skied to the left side, out of play over that Coyote dugout. And a good effort from the Madison third baseman. He thought about, you know, just jumping over the whole fence, but he'll stay inside of the confines of this baseball field. So 0-1, 2 outs, and big bad Easton Bryant is taking hacks early. So Kleinsek checks once, now he deals. Bryant grounds this one foul to the right side. And Coach Tyler for this Coyote squad gave it a good effort over there. And of course, the Coyotes have the drippiest coaching staff in the ACAC. So Coach Sean Watson swagged out at third, and Coach Tyler swagged out at first as well. 0-2. And the high heater misses inside. Nick Nowak signaled for that pitch to be above the hands of Bryant, but Kleinsek couldn't execute. Now we go to 1-2. And Bryant grounds this one to second base. And Pitasek completes the play to first. Bryant will go down for the third out here, and Madison strands a runner. We'll be right back where the Coyotes take the field and prevent Madison from tacking on any more. And back to action we go. Leb waits no time and gets right back in the zone. This ball lifted to shallow center field. Hosh coming in, but he can't make the grab. So this will go ahead and fall for a base knock. And Madison is off to the right foot. Thanks to Shaw, apologies. So Shaw, the third baseman, goes ahead and hits a single. Go to 1-0. And this one goes low, so Leb now misses 2 in a row. We go to 2-0. The second baseman, Potasic in the box. And he watches this one high, as for the first time today, Leb will fall behind 3-0. So not a point of concern by any means, but a runner on first with no outs and the 3-0 count is not the most ideal scenario for a pitcher. The 3-0 pitch finds the zone. And Leb starting his battle back. And a good pitch from Leb. So we go to 3-2 after the heater finds the zone, and he's battled all the way back. Now a full count. Potasic in the box. Leb deals the payoff pitch, and he gets a swing and miss. So Potasic should be ruled out. And he will be ruled out, as first base was occupied, but the heads-up steal from Shaw will land him on second base. And now 1 out here with the runner on second. And Rosinski Hicks comes into the box. He lays down a bunt, and it's a beauty right to no man's land. Ethan Hatch trying to make a throw, but that was just a perfect bunt from Rosinski Hicks, and nothing you can do about that one. So a textbook beauty for number 42, and that'll go ahead and put Madison in a first and third situation. LeBlanc having to deal with a lot of trouble so far. And these are great positions of experience for LeBlanc. And the first pitch misses after Nick Nowak squares a bunt and pulls back. 1-0. Time is called. And the umpire had to say something to LeBlanc right there. Now Leb finds his own, so 1-1. And this one lifted to the right side. This one is trouble, and it's going to get down. So Nick Nowak has himself 1 RBI, and Rosinski Hicks will hold up on third base. So another run comes across as Shaw comes in to score. Now 2-0 Madison lead here in the top of the second, and the Yotes are still in trouble. 2 runners in scoring position. And with 1 out, Gellings will go ahead and step up to the plate. He lays down a bunt, and it's a beauty. No one's covering first, and this Madison squad is doing their very best to try and expose some small ball weakness on this Chandler Gilbert squad defensively. So now the whole plate umpire having to calm down the rambunctiousness of the Madison squad. They're fired up, and hey, they've got every reason to be. They're doing everything they can right now to rattle these Coyotes, and for the Coyotes, this is learning time. Put yourself in April. Imagine your opponent is Glendale or PV or somebody in the playoffs, and just lock in from there, because this is not the last time the Yotes are going to have to deal with craziness and chaos on the field. 0-1, 1 out. The pitch misses inside. And Yellings catches the Yotes asleep, but Rubo wouldn't have thrown down regardless, so he goes ahead and takes second base. Now 2 runners in scoring position for Madison, and in the box, Charlie Marion, a part of the first inning calamity. And he's back for more. 1-2 count, 1 out. And this game has lived up to every bit of hype so far. And beautiful swing by Marion as he goes down. LeBlanc picks up the swinging K and has himself 2 outs now, just a pitch away from getting out of this mess. Will Johannes steps back into the box, and again, he's batting .348 with 2 bombs so far. First pitch from Leb is off the dish. We go to 1-0. So a bit of a flip of the script for the Coyotes here today. They're normally the squad that's exposing the small ball weakness of other teams, but today, Madison decided to bring the small ball flair and kick things off with a couple timely bunts, and they've got themselves 3 runs across already. The 2-0 pitch, right down the heart. LeBlanc fires up the heater to take us to 2-1. This one goes off the dish, and we'll take it to 3 balls and 1 strike. The 3-1 pitch is skied to the left side. Hatch is under it, calling for it, and makes the grab. So the Yotes are able to strand 2, but 3 come across. Apologies, 2 come across. Making the score, Madison College 3, Coyotes 0, as we head to the bottom of the 2nd inning, where the Yotes are trying to get the bats rolling. And here we go, Ryder Hancock waiting to step into the box. Just a quick conversation between umpires here, holding us up between innings. And listen, hey, they could talk all day long because it is just flat out beautiful here today. And don't mean to rub it in anyone's face who might be in unfavorable weather, but over here it's 66 degrees, sunny, and a light breeze to go along with it. So just prime spring Arizona weather, and it feels like it gets nicer every single day that we come out here. So for both of these teams right now, might feel like they're playing in a dream. But no, this is just Chandler Gilbert Community College, ladies and gentlemen. And it might be the thing to make all your dreams come true. So Chandler Gilbert, folks. Beautiful school, beautiful location. And it doesn't get better than this in terms of coaching staff. So 2-0. And Ryder fouls this one over towards that Madison dugout. 2-1 now. The pitch hammered to right field, and it's going to drop for a hit. Ryder Hancock picks up a base knock and gets the Yotes rolling here. And now, Biggie, Ethan Hatch, will step up and take his hacks. The pitch grounded over to the left side, and it squeaks right through. Ethan Hatch fills the hole of where the shortstop would have been had he not been covering for the steal of Ryder Hancock. So the Ryder to Hatch hit and run connection right there. And that's something to get excited about for these Coyotes. Now Blake Tiggs will step into the box, and Tiggs, a notorious chaos causer, will take a crack at Kleinsek here. So Tiggs tries to lay one down, but comes up empty. We'll go to 0-1. Kleinsek deals, and Tiggs fouls off the bunt. So we'll go to 0-2. First and third with no outs here for the Coyotes, and Tiggs is backed into a corner before even taking a swing here. So with no outs and 2 strikes, Kleinsek deals. Tiggs will foul it straight back. So Tiggs fending off, and he'll have another crack at it right here. The 0-2 pitch is hammered to left field. And the left fielder makes a nice grab on it, but Ryder will come in to score. So the sacrifice fly for Blake Tiggs will pick up an RBI, and the Yotes are chipping away. Now just trailing 2 as the score is Madison 3, Coyotes 1. John Enright steps into the box, and Bondo is ready to put a charge into one here. First pitch, he'll watch. And it's a good eye. We go to 1-0. Hatch over at first base still, and with one out, the Yotes are trying to claw their way back into this one. Kleinsek deals back to first base, and Hatch gets home safely. And Enright takes a hack. Hatch is gunned down at second, a hit and run. Can't be executed, and Enright might have left Hatch out to dry right there, had that been a hit and run. Now, of course, if that was just Hatch stealing, then not on Enright, but I don't think that's very likely. So more likely than not, an unexecuted hit and run right there. But for Enright, that's in the past. The goal has changed, and now he needs to get on to keep this inning alive for the Yotes. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Enright lifts this one to center field. And the center fielder, Brzezinski, hauls it in with no problem. So that'll be it for the second. We head to the top of the third, where LeBlanc will look to put on another good performance for the Coyotes. So LeBlanc starts this one off with a strike, and it's hammered down the left side. Hatch bobbles it and throws it over to first base. And on the tag, Easton Bryant's able to complete the out. And that's just a sick play from Bryant, and a great job by Hatch to recover on what could have been a fielding error. First pitch is in there. LeBlanc is back to cruising. Oh, 1. Oof. This one's in the dirt and off the shoulder of the umpire. And of course, both the catcher and the batter being courteous, giving the umpire time. And we get back to action, 1-1. This one lined down the left side. Ethan Hatch with the layout play, and the pick from Bryant will put him away. Ethan Hatch, how about it? Go get you that Golden Glove, kid. 1-2. Apologies. Let's make it 2 outs here in the top of the third. And Hatch has himself 2 putaways so far this inning. LeBlanc is on the gas. 0-1, this ball grounded over to the right side. Brian has it, he'll flip it over to LeBlanc, and LeBlanc will help himself out for the third out here in the top of this 3rd inning. So we head to the bottom of the 3rd where LeBlanc is able to post his first 0 so far in this game, and the Coyotes are trying to chip away. Just trailing 2 runs, Madison 3, Coyotes 1. So here we go. Kraus in the box. And he fouls this one off. Kleinsick will spike this one. And we'll go to 1-1. Kraus in the box, and for Kraus, he's had a wonderful season, batting .327 with an OBP of .513. The kid has been producing for the Coyotes. 2 balls, 1 strike. Kleinsick deals, and Kraus fouls it off. On the season, Kleinsick has a 0.00 ERA, but of course that's through a very limited 1 1/3 inning of work, so obviously no sample size to really judge from. The Yotes have nothing to go off of for this kid. So no scouting report for the Yotes. But a full count for Kraus, and he's going to have to fight if he wants to get on base here. Kleinsick deals the payoff pitch, and Kraus will go down swinging. He chases something nasty. And Kleinsick cashes out. And with 1 out, Ben Hashizaki will step up to the dish. First pitch goes high, and we go to 1-0. Kleinsick misses high. Two balls, no strikes. This one fouled off down the first base side, and we'll go to 2-1. Hosh to get a healthy hack and a hitter's count, and no shame in that one. So 2 balls, 1 strike. This one grounded hard up the middle, and what a play from the shortstop. The throw over to first is not in time, but that was a flat-out awesome layout play from Gellings over there. So the shortstop should hold his head high after that one. Almost a highlight reel play right there. But Hosh will reach safely with the infield hit. Now Turgeon steps into the box, and DT is looking to let one fly. He is the tying run, of course. First pitch finds the zone, the outside corner. The 0-1 pitch from Kleinsek is in the dirt. Hosh takes off, and the play will not be made at second base. He's in safe, so a good throw down from Nick Nowak, but of course when the pitcher throws a slider, you have a little less time to get that ball down there, so not much the catcher could do, but a good try nonetheless. Hosh on second base now. DT in the box, a 1-1 count. This one's up and away, and it'll take us to 2-1. DT skies this one out of play. Two. And Turgeon swings. The throw down to third will not be in time, so strike him out and almost throw him out. Turgeon goes down with a swing, and with 2 outs, Hosh is safe at third on the steal. Jake Wrubleski now into the box, and for Rubo. Again, looking to continue this awesome stretch of games, and here's a great opportunity for him. Runner is waiting for him on third. And he grounds this one to the shortstop. It's going to have to be a quick throw over. And a good pick from the first baseman. Rubo will go down, and Madison strands a run. We head to the top of the 4th, where Brandon LeBlanc will continue showing us that Canadian magic. We'll be right back.
Like a Simmons whipping pastry, cruising down A Street, off-white Lexus, driving so slow, but BK is from Texas. Me, I'm out that Bed-Stuy, home of that boy Biggie. Now I live on Billboard, and I brought my boys with me. Say what up to Tata, still sipping my top, sitting courtside, Knicks and Nets give me high five. I be spiked out, I could trip a referee, tell by my attitude that I most definitely from.
up in body. Home of the hip hop. Yellow cap, gypsy cap, dollar cap, holla back. For foreigners, it ain't fair. They act like they forgot how to act. 8 million stories out there in the naked city. It's a pity.
Yeah, so for this Madison squad, for them here today, this is a summer vacation, if you will, back home for Madison. I've been informed it'll be around the 29-degree mark, which, if you ask me, shouldn't be allowed in the spring. But of course, Mother Nature has her wicked ways, and Madison will have to soak up the sun while they can in Arizona before heading back to the freezer. So 1-1, and how about it? LeBlanc finds his zone. Let's go to 1-2. In the box is number 3. And he chops this one. A ground ball is Johnny, and Enright makes the play over at first. So Potasic puts up a good fight. Puts the ball in play with 2 strikes, and John Enright, the trusty shortstop, puts him away. Brzezinski Hicks, the center fielder, now making his second at bat, his second plate appearance, that is, and he's 1 for 1 on the day. He was a part of this 2-run inning in the second, and he flies this one to the right side, and Ryder can't make a play on it. A good layout effort, but this ball's going to squeak all the way to the far right corner. Brzezinski Hicks flying around the bases, and he's going to hold up on third base with a standing triple. So Brzezinski Hicks skies one right on that first base line, probably about 330 feet in the air, and Hancock gave it a great effort and couldn't quite come down with it. So it'll be a triple for Brzezinski Hicks, and now Nick Nowak will have a crack at things. He's 1 for 2 on the day. And Leb is at that 50-pitch mark. No bullpen movement from the Coyotes, and understandably so. It's been a pretty good performance from LeBlanc so far. Obviously, the score would indicate otherwise, but from a pitching standpoint, LeBlanc has been tattering the zone all day. And his stuff looks great, just some timely hitting. Nowak watches this one go high. It'll take us to 2-0. This one is a great pitch. We go to 3-1. Runner on third. And this ball lifted to left center field. Kraus is tracking back, and he lays out, but he can't make a grab. That one finds some grass in the gap, and Kraus is a little slow to get up. A great hustle right there, but that ball was out of reach for any outfielder for that matter, so runner on second. And the bunt attempt will be more of a self-defense technique right there. John Watson going to have a quick chat with his pitcher, but the score now, Madison 4, Coyotes 1. As Nick Nowak laces a double. And shortstop Gellings in the box is looking to cause some more havoc. So we'll be right back after they chat things up on the mound. LeBlanc deals, and this one's off the dish. One ball, one strike. This one is in the dirt, and Rubo, with some great athleticism right there, is able to keep Nowak on second base. And of course, these catchers, coached by the legendary Dave Pankinier, are so good defensively behind the plate. I've seen some of the things they do in training, and it's just ridiculous. They have a whole bunch of cool equipment that the catchers use, and this ball is laced to Aiden Krause in left field. It's a base knock, and Gelling will hold up on first base, and Nowak will hold up on third. So first and third for this Madison squad, and Marion steps in the box with one out and two runners on. LeBlanc has definitely seen some adversity today, but his stuff has looked good. He's been around the zone. And at the end of the day, he can chalk this up as just a learning experience. So 1-0 with one out. And LeBlanc picks back to first. Bryant has to pick it and does it well. 1-0, one run across here in the top of this fourth inning. This ball lifted to left field. Krause is going to have a play at the plate. Sets his feet, and we'll just toss it into second. So they'll let Nowak off the hook, and that'll make the score Madison 5, Coyotes 1 here in the top of the fourth. The sac fly will go ahead and be the second out now, and stepping into the box, it'll be Will. So Johannes, as the runner takes off, throwing on to second is off the mark. But Johannes will take a first pitch ball. The 1-0 pitch, fouled straight back. One ball, one strike. This pitch fouled back. And this ball is lifted to center field. And Hosh is tracking back. This ball beats him. So Will with some more carry than initially anticipated right there. That ball just kept on going. So he has himself a double as he hits it to the deepest part of the field, all the way back towards that center field batter's eye. And Johannes will pick up an RBI with that double as well. Now 6-1, this Madison squad leads, and now some motion in that Coyote pen as LeBlanc has allowed 3 across so far this inning. 2 outs though. Frenner in the box. And he takes a first pitch strike. This one's in the dirt. It'll draw a swing. You go to 0-2. LeBlanc 1 pitch away. Runner on second base with 2 outs. And the high heater gets it done. So LeBlanc has to fight through some adversity. 3 runs across for Madison, and the Yotes head to the plate. The score, Madison 6, Coyotes 1.
Who's that creeping through my window? Before you come outside, I got the info. Took it to the end zone from the end zone. No, I let her smoke, you let her lick more. Wanna hit the jack and what you call for? All that out your lips, that ain't called for. Who that creeping, know the tent is dark. All that falling love, you got it, Kevin Hart. All that speed and flash, we might tell apart. All that copper rush, I might clip a sarge. Keep bouncing that up, you just might get a ward. Yeah, if she bad, she get a pass into the tour. Take to the family.
You can run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Run on for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down.
Big bad Easton Bryant steps up to bat. And he'll take a first pitch ball. Kleinsick, 42 pitches on the day. Bryant skies this one to the left side. This ball is trouble, and it's going to get down all the way in the far left corner. Easton Bryant has himself a nice stand-up double as he shows off the oppo power with a nice blast to the fence. So a leadoff double for Easton Bryant. That'll bring up Ryder Hancock. So far today for Kleinsick, through 3 innings pitched, he's allowed 4 hits, 1 run, no walks, and 2 Ks. So a pretty good line thus far, but of course, a whole lot of baseball left to play. Kleinsick deals. Ryder skies this one to shallow center field. Rosinski makes a grab on the run. Rosinski Hicks comes up big and will put Ryder away after the nice contact. And stepping up to the plate, it'll be Ethan Hatch with 1 out. And Easton Bryant on second base. So first pitch slider goes high. Kleinsek. So far neutralizing this Coyote offense. Outside of that second inning run. And the runner takes off. A great jump from behind the plate. Nick Nowak was on his feet in a hurry. And the great footwork puts Easton Bryant away as he tries to take third base. So 2 outs now. And even more frustration for the Coyotes as yet another offensive push was shut down. So a 3-0 count for Hatch with 2 outs. He'll take a strike. We go to 3-1. This one skied to center field. Brzezinski Hicks calling for it. And how about it, Kleinsek? Able to work out of trouble. And Madison will head back to the plate where they look to expand on this 5-run lead. Leb heads back to the mound, and the score, Madison 6, Coyotes 1.
Every time, yeah, when you're not around, when you throw that to the side, I get those goosebumps every time, yeah, 713, 281, yeah, I'm riding, why they on me, I'm flying, I'm sipping low key, honest, find a rider, I get those goosebumps every time, yeah, you come around, yeah, you ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those times. I'm way too numb, yeah. It's way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high. Throw that to the side.
So here we go, Leb. Sets his target and deals. And the first pitch fouled back. 0-1 and deals a nasty changeup. Gets a strike call, and Duncan 0 for 2 on the day is behind 0-2 in this count. Leb deals the 0-2, and this ball skied to right field. Hancock chasing back. He's right underneath it, and he'll have the first recorded out here in the 5th inning. So Leb off on the right foot. The pen for the Yotes still getting hot. And Leb misses off the plate right there. We go to 1-0 to kick this thing off. Shaw in the box, the third baseman for this Madison squad. And he'll ground this ball up the middle, and that's a base knock. So just when we start to feel like Leb might be getting comfortable, the Madison squad will knock him off his feet again. And now with 1 out, he's got a runner on first. And a beautiful bunt. Leb will flip it over to first and have himself 2 outs here in this inning. But of course, that run will move over from first into scoring position now on second base, and Rosinski Hicks will have a chance to put an exclamation point on this inning. Of course, Leb trying to escape with no runs allowed, and Leb won't have a choice. John Watson will go to the pen, and a great day for Leb. The freshman got to battle through some tough situations and got to fail a little bit as well. So some good experience for him, and he'll come out of this one a better pitcher, no doubt. And we'll go to the pen. Looks like Jace Banky will come in to fire the rock, and we'll be right back while Big Bad Banky gets loose on the bump. So here we go. Jace Banky is into the game, and for Banky, he's trying to build a solid sophomore resume here with the Yotes, and coming into this one, Banky sports a 2.57 ERA with a 1.5 whip, and he's got 14 innings pitched on the season through 10 appearances, so he's been the most frequent Yote to touch the slope this season, making his 11th appearance today, and there's no surprise as to why. This ball grounded up the middle, and that's going to be a base knock for Rosinski, and they're sending him around third. The play at the plate won't be a close one. So Shaw will come in to score. And Madison will extend the lead now, 7 to the Coyotes 1. And they're not showing any signs of slowing down. 2 outs, runner on first, and stepping up to bat, Nick Nowak. First pitch, throw down to second base as Rosinski takes off, and now he's going to take third. The throw down squeaks into center field, and that's all the time Rosinski needed to take off. Now with 2 outs, things have changed drastically. A runner on third instead of a runner on first is a world of a difference, and now Banky has to be a little bit tighter at the on the bump. So 0-1. With 2 outs, Banky trying to strand Rosinski. And he deals a nice pitch either a cutter or cut fastball. Gets the job done for a swing and a miss, and we go to 0-2. Banky deals the slider. Spins out on him, and we'll go to 1-2. Ooh, this one's off the arm. And Banky muscled up on that one. So that's no fun for Nick Nowak right there. And we'll be right back as he makes his way over to first base. Two outs. First and third. Banky has a ball grounded right back to him up the middle, and it's going to squeak right through. Brzezinski comes through to score. Gelling picks off the RBI single. A good effort from Tiggs laying out up the middle, but that ball was just shot right up the gap, so nothing the Yotes could do. Solid base knock, and another run comes across for Madison. Now 8 to the Coyotes 1, and the Yotes are going to have to respond on offense if they want to stay in this ball game. Banky deals a slider that stays off the dish. Banky deals, heater stays off the plate as well. We go to 2-0. This one fouled straight back. Marion in the box. And he skies this one out of play to the left side. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Top of the 5th. 2 runs across here. And this squad from Madison, Wisconsin. The Wolfpack has come through howling here today. This ball lifted into shallow right center field, and this ball is going to go to the fence. So Marion is on his horse. 2 runs come across, and Marion will end up on third base. A standing triple And 2 more runs are plated for this Wolfpack squad. So Nowak and Yellings come in to score. And that'll make it 10-1. Madison just not slowing down at all. Only picking up momentum as this game has gone on. In the first, they scored 1. The second, they scored 2. In the fourth, they scored 3. And in the fifth, they've put up 4 runs. So incrementally increasing for this Madison squad. And now they're just 1 run away from putting the Yotes in risk of a run rule victory, or a run rule defeat, that is, for the Coyotes. But for the time being, a runner on third. And Banky has got to face Will Johannes in the box, who's 2 for 3 on the day. And this one lined over to Blake Tiggs, and he makes the grab. So the Yotes are going to come up to bat here, and they're chasing a healthy 9 runs. Madison poured it on this inning. They put on 4 more, and here in the bottom of the 5th, the Yotes are fighting to get back into this one. So if you're from Madison, you might be used to your whole house getting painted white and covered in inches and inches of snow, but out here, hey, these kids don't have to worry about that today. Nothing but sunshine and light breeze. And yeah, a bit of a better alternative to below freezing temperatures, for sure. A quick discussion, maybe some substitution stuff being talked about right now, but we'll get back to action shortly. Yeah, I don't blame the pitcher. Kleinsek was just doing some push-ups right there, and hey, whatever you got to do to stay warm. Keep the blood pumping, and we're alerted of the substitution. Thank you very much. Don't know why they showed us that, because we don't control anything related to the game up here, folks. We just talk, so we get a nice show from the umpire, but there's no need for that. Anyways, 1-0. Tiggy in the box. Sporting that crisp baby blue bat. And he lines this one through the left side. Tiggs picks up a base knock. A beautiful ground ball base knock, and Tiggy gets it done to start things off for the Yotes. And hey, they're gonna need a lot more where that came from, because chasing 9 here in the bottom of the 5th as Enright steps in to take his hacks. Kleinsek misses off the dish. One-0. Enright skies this one to center. Brzezinski is underneath it, and he makes the grab. And a balk is called. Kleinsek gonna shake his head after that one, but in the box is Kraus. This one is fouled off. Oh, 1. This one lifted to center. Brzezinski right underneath it. And the throw over to third is a good one from Brzezinski, but Tiggs never even left second base. So Brzezinski gets some work, airing out the cannon. And with 2 outs and a runner on second base, Ben Hashizaki will have to kickstart things for the Yotes. This one's down the hard, and Hash will fall behind 0-1. And that one finds the zone just barely. The changeup, maybe thanks to some help from Nick Nowak behind the dish, is called a strike, and we go to 0-2. 2 outs, runner on second. The Yotes trailing 9. One ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. And Hash swings through. So a great pitch right there from Kleinsek, and he strands another runner. And the Yotes come up empty yet again. So Banky will take the bump and try to hold on as the Yotes cannot allow another run to come across if they want to stay in this one. We'll be right back with some more Coyote action. First pitch in the dirt, and Banky is looking to get settled in here in the top of the sixth, and timeout as the ball has made its way to the field. One-0. And that one does not feel good. So a free bag. Banky. Not the start he was looking for in this sixth inning. So Frenner on first base after the hit by pitch. Duncan in the box. And with no outs, Banky deals a strike. One ball, two strikes. Duncan, 0 for 3 on the day. And make it over 4. Banky rings him up with a nice slider. So one down for Banky here. Off to a good start. Following the hit by pitch. Shaw at the dish now. And it misses just inside. A good heater from Banky, but he'll fall behind 1-0. And let's make it 1-1 as that pitch is a beauty right down the heart. And Banky finds his own again. A beautiful slider right there to to take us to 1-2. This one's in the dirt, and we go to 2-2. This ball grounded over to shortstop. Enright has it on the run. The play to first is a good one. And the Yotes have 2 down here in the top of the 6th. A good play from John Enright. Some flashiness for the second out here. Banky deals the 0-0, and this one is fouled straight back. So after the shallow ground out, Banky comes back firing, and that slider is off the dish. We go to 1-1. Potasic at the dish, 0 for 2 on the day. This one's in the dirt, and we'll take it to 2-1. And Banky misses just inside right there. Let's take it to 3-1 now. And with 2 outs, Banky just needs to deal around the dish here. Runner on second, and the 3-1 is fouled off, so we'll take it to 3-2. Full count now. And a great battle between Potasic and Banky here. Full count, 2 outs. The payoff pitch is grounded foul straight back. So we'll do it all over again. 3-2. Full count. And the payoff pitch is off the dish. Slider backs up on Banky, and Potasic will have his free bag. So Brzezinski Hicks now coming to the plate. Throw down to second is not in time, so both runners advance on the dirt ball. And Brzezinski has himself in a pretty good scenario. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and Banky is going to have to fight here. 1-0. Banky misses up and in, and let's take it to 2-0. And this ball fouled out of play. This one's in the dirt. Let's take it to 3-1. Three balls, one strike. And Rosinski Hicks has a base on balls. Watches that one go low. And now with bases loaded, it'll be number 26 stepping up to bat as substitute. First pitch is off the dish. Never mind, it's in there for a strike, so Nowak is subbed out. And with 2 outs, they give it to Kleinsek, the pitcher, to try and close this game out at the plate. We'll take it to 1-1, and Kleinsek obviously looks a little out of place in the box, but, you know, not terrible for a pitcher, I gotta say. Probably hit in high school, and we'll see what he's got here today. 2-1. That one misses low and in. Kleinsek swings through, something nasty from Banky right there, and we'll take it to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is by Kleinsek, so Banky will strand 3, and Kleinsek goes down swinging. We'll be right back into the bottom of the 6th, where the Coyotes look to make up some of this 9-run deficit. The score, Madison 10, Coyotes 1.
Louis Vuitton umbrella when I walk through the wine in the kitchen with the chicken kind of bread like kind good. Got a Mexican niggas like Johnny Dine, eat deep muddy water stick, carry my kite. Right pocket got money, left pocket coat, bulletproof white Cadillac riding in the time.
So back to work we go. Still Kleinsek on the bump. This ball grounded down the first base side. And the first baseman will take it himself. A good play over down there, and Dante Turgeon will go down for the first out here. Up next, number 30, Jake Wróblewski, and Jake a little bit older. So for Wróblewski, he's in the box here, and listen, the Yotes need some kind of fire starter. And who other than Rubo? So 1-0. That one goes to the dirt. And we'll make it 2-0 as that one misses low as well. And this ball hammered to deep center field. Rubo off the bottom of the fence to the furthest part of the field, and that'll be a nice stand-up double for Rubo. So Jake Wróblewski with 1 out. Shoots the ball off the wall. And he hammered that one. So as I mentioned, the fire starter comes in clutch, and now Easton Bryan has a chance to stoke this fire and turn it into a blaze. We'll see what happens as he steps in here. And this one is lifted to center field. Brzezinski tracking back. And he makes the grab, but Rubo will take third base. As Easton flies out, so Ryder Hancock now stepping into the box, and we'll see what he brings here. This ball grounded over to second base. Fielded well and flipped over to first. So Madison again strands a run, and we head to the top of the 7th where they're looking to extend their lead once more. The score, Madison 10, Coyotes 1. So here we go, Keegan Baugh steps on the bump for the Coyotes, and deals a first pitch strike as Yellings goes ahead and swings through it. So we got 0-1. And he fouls this one back, so we'll go to 0-2. Keegan Ball quickly working ahead. And this is the seasonal debut, college debut of Keegan Ball. And he deals this one. It's skied to the right side. This ball is trouble. It's going to get down all the way into the far right corner, and Yellings is flying around the base paths. He'll take third, and he'll have a standing triple to kick things off in the top of the 7th inning. So Keegan Ball gives up an 0-2 triple, and as a pitcher, those ones sting the most. So he's got to regroup here and get right back to attack mode because he's in the zone. Just a little too much in the zone on 0-2 right there. This ball sky to deep left center field. Kraus is tracking back, but this ball is going to get down. One hops the fence, and Kraus is fumbling around with it a little bit and gets it in, but not before Marion has himself a triple. So Marion and Yellings switch spots there. Back-to-back triples for this Madison squad as they take the lead to 10 runs now. The score, Madison 11, Coyotes 1. This ball grounded over to the left side, and it's through for a base knock. So an RBI for Will. And Madison tacks on one more. Let's make the score 12 to the Coyotes 1. And Johannes puts himself on first base. No outs here in the top of the 7th. Frenner in the box, and Baum misses the first pitch. This ball grounded over to Enright. He flips it over to Tiggs, and the play at first is good. Double play, 6-4-3 for the Yotes. And that's awesome to see, but they're not out of trouble yet. 2 outs. And coming up to the plate is number 30 for this Madison College squad, Duncan. And Duncan is 0 for 4 on the day, but he starts off getting ahead 1-0. Ball deals and finds the zone. We go to 1-1. Ball deals and misses just high. The 2-1 finds the zone. A nice slider right there from Baugh and the freshman. A two-way for the Yotes has started to find a bit of a groove here. So 2-2 with 2 outs in the top of the 7th, and this one goes low. That'll take us to a full count. And we await the payoff pitch. And this ball ripped to right field, a base knock. Duncan breaks that 0 for streak and has himself a base hit here in the 7th inning. Bomb misses inside. Go to 1-0. This one's fouled back. Ball has found his way back to the zone. That one finds the zone. This one goes low. A good miss from Bond. The slider just below the zone, and that'll take us to 2-2. This ball grounded through the left side, and it sneaks on past Ethan Hatch. That ball was screamed down the third base line, and it'll be a base knock. Duncan moves over to third. And with 2 outs, Shao has himself his 3rd hit of the day. This one is fouled back. Patasic. One. Baugh deals. This one is low, and Rubo does a great job of squaring it up to keep it in front. Both runners stay home, and we still have ourselves in a 1st and 3rd situation here with 2 outs. 2-1 count. This ball grounded over to Enright. He flips it over to Tiggs, and the Yotes have themselves a 3rd out. So Keegan will strand 2, and the Yotes head to the plate where they chase 11 runs. We'll be right back while these Coyotes get ready to swing sticks. So here we go back to work. a new pitcher on the bump for this Madison squad, and the first pitch goes high and inside. Hatch in the box. And he drills this one to center field. Rosinski Hicks tracks back and makes the grab. So Colby Vosberg on the bump records his first out as Hatch goes down with the F8. Now Blake Tigg steps up. First pitch finds the outside part of the plate. The heater is good there. That one misses, and we go to 1-1. Tigg swings through, and we go to 1-2. So this Madison squad really came to play today. 3-4 on the season, but they came out and played the Yotes in an incredibly tough game today, and at the plate they just looked unstoppable. So the hitting for Madison was firing on all cylinders. The 1-2 pitch is flared to right center field, and the right fielder makes a crazy grab. Leaves his feet in the gap, and a full extension grab for Marion. So now with 2 outs, after Tiggs almost had an extra base hit, the Yotes are pinned against the wall with John Enright as the last man of defense. So the 0-0 pitch to Enright is off the plate, a good eye. And Vosberg has come into this one and attacked the zone early. He falls behind 2-0 here to Enright. And Enright has himself in a 3-0 count here. So with 2 outs and 3-0, you can expect Enright to let the bat sit on his shoulder right here as he does, and that'll take us to 3-1. Vosberg trying to fight his way back into this at-bat, and Enright trying to keep the Yotes alive, and Enright drills this ball to deep left field. See you later. Enright gets all the way around on that one, and he elevates and celebrates. That ball is crushed over the scoreboard. So, Enright, with the solo shot, will go ahead and cut the lead down to 10. And the Yotes could use some more of that. Enright kickstarts things. Picks up his 2nd home run of the year, and the Yotes might wish that one happened a little bit earlier, but this one is skied to right center, and Rosinski Hicks will make the grab. So that'll do it. Vosberg closes it out on the mound, but Enright gives us a flash of excitement here in this last inning, and that'll do it for the first game of today. And don't go anywhere, folks. Tune in later, 3 o'clock p.m. Arizona time. Will be another matchup between this Yote squad and the Okotoks Dogs. Once again, I'm Adam Perry, joined with Danny Smith in the booth today, and tail of the tape was simply the hitting of Madison today. Just came out on fire. And obviously the freshman, Brandon LeBlanc, did his best job to neutralize that, but he was put in some pretty tough situations for a freshman. He picked up some valuable experience today, and he'll have to shove this one in the past. So a good game between these two squads, and we'll be back at 3 o'clock with some more Coyote action. Again, Adam Perry signing out, folks. Have a wonderful day.